All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Tuesday, August 9th, 2022. Got a pretty big show for you guys today. Give me 1 second here. All right, I think it's getting better here. All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. All right, I just wanted to check my sound real quick, but no, we're live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room, and also on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at the ASAP All Sports All Plays Network. We also have a sports talk show, Gonzo and the Judge Sports Talk, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern. YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. You can also find it on YouTube at the Sports Judge as well. Excuse me. Check out our pro wrestling podcast. GWR new episodes drop every Sunday at 9 a.m. on that. We also do a lot of live pro wrestling interviews, and we live stream pro wrestling. You can find all that on our Facebook page at Gonzo Sports Room, on our YouTube page at Gonzo Sports Room, and at Twitch. We did 2 events over the weekend for DCCW. The Pope Elijah Burke, former WWE superstar, current NWA star. He main evented both the cards. Actually, on the second night, he wrestled twice. We also had Isaiah Zane, who's been on AEW Dark. The Russell Twins, who's been on AEW Dark. You had the highlight reel, who's voted the best tag team in the state of Indiana. So we had a lot of talent on that card over the weekend. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend checking it out. It was a real great. You can find it on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch pages. But all right, let's jump into some sports talk here. Jump right into the baseball games today. Some of these teams came out of the All-Star break that were hot before the All-Star break have not been hot here as of late. We'll take a look at a little bit of that here in just a second. But all right. First game we have today is the Chicago White Sox at the Kansas City Royals. This game starts in about an hour at 4:11 p.m. Eastern time. The White Sox are 1.5 run favored from the road. They're minus 124 on the money line. The Royals are plus 106 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The White Sox are 30 and the White Sox are 55 and 53 on the season, 30 and 24 on the road. So the White Sox have played decent on the road. They're hitting 257 as a team on the season. They have a team ERA at 3.90. On the mound tonight for the White Sox will be Lynn. He has a 2-4 record on the season and a 5.87 ERA. The Royals are 44 and 65, 25 and 31 at home. They have not played great at home. They're 6 games under 500 at home. They're hitting 246 as a team on the season and have a team ERA of 4.70. They will have Singer on the mound. He has a 4-4 record on the season and a 3.4 or 3.67 ERA. The White Sox, both these teams are 3-2 over their last 5 games. And this is game one of a doubleheader for these teams today as well. Uh, I like the Royals here at home with Singer on the mound here against in game one of this doubleheader. And I'd also lean toward the over the 7.5. Next game is the Miami Marlins at the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 255 on the money line. The Marlins are plus 210 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Marlins are 49 and 59 on the season, 26 and 31 on the road. They're hitting 236 as a team and have a 3.81 team ERA on the season. They will have Garrett on the mound tonight, who has a 2-5 record on the season and a 3.88 ERA. The Phillies are 60 and 48 on the season, 30 and 25 at home. They're hitting 250 as a team on the season and have a 3.80 team ERA. They will have Wheeler on the mound, who has a record of 10 and 5 on the season at 2.69 ERA. The Marlins are 2 and 3 over their last 5 games. The Phillies are 5 and 0 over their last 5. I like the Phillies in this game with Wheeler on the mound. Zach Wheeler has been solid all season. Uh, the, the Marlins hit the ball okay, uh, but they don't have the pitching staff. I like the Phillies in this game, but minus 255 on the money line is just a little too rich. Uh, you can get minus 111 juice on minus 1.5. What I really like in this game, though, I think it's going to be a low scoring game. I like the under the 7.5 in this game. All right, next game is the Toronto Blue Jays at the Baltimore Orioles. The Blue Jays are 60 and 49 on the season. Excuse me, sorry about that. Blue Jays are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 162 on the money line. The Orioles are plus 136 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. The Blue Jays are 60 and 49 on the season, have a record of 26 and 28 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 265 on the season and have a 3.90 ERA. They will have Manoah on the mound tonight, who has been solid all season with a 12-5 record and a 2.45 ERA. The Blue Jays really got hot uh, coming out of the All-Star break. They've been hot and really making a statement as solidifying themselves as at least a wild card team and a team that can be really dangerous as you get into the playoffs because of the pitching staff and the offense they have. But the Baltimore Orioles have been playing well also, and they are 57 and 52 on the season. They have a 32 and 21 record at home. As a team, they're hitting 236 on the season and have a 3.88 team ERA. Bradish will be on the mound tonight for the Orioles. He has a 1-4 record on the season and a 6.55 ERA. The The Blue Jays are 2-3 over their last 5 games. The Orioles are 4-1 over their last 5. The Blue Jays did win the first game of this series last night. I look for this to be probably another good game. I like the Blue Jays to pick up the win with Manoah on the mound. Manoah's been solid all season. All right, next game we have the Cincinnati Reds at the New York Mets. The Mets are 1.5-run favorites at home. They're minus 330 on the money line. The Reds are plus 265 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. The Reds have struggled all season. Not all season. The Reds are a tale of a team that had a bad month and it really kind of buried them. In the first month of the season, the Reds went like 1 for 22. And then since then, if you took the record of them and all the other teams in the National League Central since May, you just took out that first month of April. Since May, the Reds would be tied for first place in that division. So the Reds have played good baseball other than that 1 month. But they traded away. They've traded away almost everybody. Uh, they got a 44-64 record on the season. They're 20-32 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 239 on the season and have a 4.98 team ERA. Their starting pitching hasn't been bad. The bullpen has not been very strong for the Reds this year. That's been the Reds' biggest weakness of the season is their bullpen. First month, the starting pitching wasn't very good either, but since then, the starting pitching has actually been pretty solid. But the relief pitching has not been up to par. Miner will be making the start tonight for the Reds. He has a 1-8 record and a 6.19 ERA. The Mets are 71-39 on the season, 36-18 at home. They're hitting 259 on the season and have a team ERA of 3.57. On the mound tonight, the Mets will have Carrasco. Has a 12-4 record on the season and a 3.82 ERA. The Reds are 2-3 over their last 5. The Mets are 4-1 over their last 5, and they won the first game of this series last night. This is a game that I personally stay away from picking because I'm a big Cincinnati Reds fan, so I root for them every game. So I don't give out a pick on their games. Uh, but if I wasn't a fan, I would lean toward the Mets here. But it's just too steep of a price on the money line. You don't get much value at minus 330. One thing, if you are betting money on these games, check different sports books. Like I'm looking on FanDuel. If you look on DraftKings, there's differences. So, check around different sports books because you can get better value sometimes. Don't just use one sports book. So sometimes you can get a better value at another sports. But the next game we have is the Cleveland Guardians at the Detroit Tigers. The Guardians are 1.5-run favorites. They're minus 188 on the money line. The Tigers are plus 158 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Guardians are 56-52 on the season, 27-30 on the road. They're hitting 251 as a team and have a 3.90 ERA. They will have Bieber on the mound tonight, who has a 6-6 record and a 3.39 ERA. The Tigers are 43-67, 26-30 at home. They're hitting 226 as a team on the season and have a 4.05 team ERA. Alexander will be on the mound tonight for the Tigers. He is 2-5 with a 4.04 ERA. The Guardians are 3-2 over their last 5 games. The Tigers are 1-4 over their last 5. I like the Guardians here on the money line at the minus 188. All right. Next game is the Atlanta Braves at the Boston Red Sox. The Braves are 1.5-run favorites on the road. They're minus 158 on the money line. The Red Sox are plus 134 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 9.5 runs. Red Sox have been struggling here as of late. The Braves have had a kind of an up and down season, but they've had a better season than the way they've played, actually. They're 64 and 46, 27 and 24 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 249 on the season and have a 3.617 ERA. They will have Morton on the mound tonight, who has a 5-5 record and a 4.09 ERA. The Red Sox are 54 and 56 on the season. They're 26 and 27 at home, hitting 253 as a team on the season and have a 4.39 team ERA. They will have Hill on the mound, who has a 4-5 record on the season and a 4.52 ERA. The Braves, or excuse me, both these teams are 1-4 over their last five. Uh, Braves have the pitching advantage here. Red Sox have the home field advantage, but I like the Braves here uh, on the money line. All right, next game we have would be the Chicago White Sox against the Kansas City Royals, game two of the doubleheader. Uh, in game two, the White Sox were 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 134 on the money line. The Royals are plus 114 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 9.5 runs. You'll have Martin on the mound for the White Sox, and Heasley will be starting for the Royals in game number two tonight. Over under for the game is 9.5. I lean toward the Royals here as underdogs to get this win with Heasley on the mound. Next game we have the Washington Nationals at the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs are 1.5 run favorites at home. They're minus 205 on the money line. Nationals are plus 172 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Nationals are 56 and 75 on the season, 19 and 35 on the road. They're hitting 247 as a team. They have a 5.33 team ERA. Nationals will have Espino on the mound, who is 0-4 with a 4.20 ERA. For the Cubs, they are 44 and 64 on the season, 23 and 33 at home, hitting 242 as a team, and have a team ERA of 4.31 on the season. On the mound tonight for the Cubs will be Stroman. He has a 3-5 record on the season and a 4.00 ERA. The Nationals are 0-5 over their last 5 games. The Cubs are 3-2 over their last five. The Cubs have the better pitcher on the mound tonight. I like the Cubs, but at minus 205, there's not a whole lot of value there. But I don't like the Cubs enough to give up a run and a half either. Uh, so I would maybe put this game in a parlay, but I do like the Cubs to win this game. All right, next game is the Texas Rangers at the Houston Astros, Battle of Texas. And the Astros are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 184 on the money line. The Rangers are plus 154 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. Um, these are two teams that are in opposite directions. The Rangers have not had a great year. The Astros have been pretty solid all season. Struggled a little bit at the beginning of the season, hit the ball, but have been playing hit the ball a lot better as the season went on. But the Rangers are 48 and 60 on the season, 25 and 29 on the road. They're hitting 239 as a team and have a 4.06 team ERA. They will have Perez on the mound tonight, who has a 9-2 record on the season and a 2.47 ERA. The Astros are 70 and 40 on the season, 34 and 17 at home, hitting 241 as a team on the season and have a team ERA of 2.98. Urquidy will be on the mound tonight for the Astros. He has a 10-4 record on the season with a 3.62 ERA. The Rangers are 2-3 over their last five. Astros are 3-2 over their last five. This is going to be a fun game to watch here. Both pitchers have been solid all season. Uh, if you look at the numbers, the only advantage number wise that the Astros really have is their team ERA is about a run lower than what the Rangers are. Uh, but Perez has been solid all season. I'm going to go with the Rangers here, the underdog. You can get good value here at plus 154. Taking the Rangers here with Perez on the mound. So I like the Rangers here as the underdog. Next game is the St. Louis Cardinals at the Colorado Rockies. The Cardinals are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 176 on the money line. The Rockies are plus 148 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 11.5 runs. The Cardinals have been playing good baseball. They are 60-48 on the season, 25-28 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 252 on the season and have a 3.79 team ERA. The Rockies are 48-63 on the season, 30-27 at home. They're hitting 262 on the season as a team and have a 4.96 ERA, team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Rockies is Feltner. He has a 1-3 record with a 5.75 ERA. The Cardinals are 5-0 over their last five. The Cardinals swept the Yankees over the weekend. Both these teams had Monday off. The Rockies are 2-3 over their last five. Rockies struggle on the road. They do play better at home. But there's still just 3 games over 500 at home. I like the Cardinals here with McCullers on the mound. McCullers uh, McCullers has been pitching solid all season, as you can tell with his 2.92 ERA. So I do like the Cardinals here in this game. Okay, all right, next game is the Los Angeles Angels at the Oakland Athletics. The Angels are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They're minus 180 on the money line. The Athletics are plus 152 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 6.5 runs. The Angels are 47-63 on the season. They have had a disappointing season. Uh, Trout's out with indefinitely with a back problem. Uh, Otani has been carrying them here as of late, but they've been disappointed. They fired their manager already. Uh, they have not met the expectations that they had coming into the season. They're 47-63 on the season, 23-31 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 229 on the season and have a 3.90 ERA. Otani will be on the mound tonight for the Angels. He has a 9-7 record on the season, a 2.83 ERA. The Athletics are 41-69 on the season, 17-36 at home. They're hitting 215 as a team on the season and have a 4.25 team ERA. They'll have Caprillan on the mound, who is 3-5 with a 4.32 ERA. The Angels are 3-2 over their last 5 games. The Athletics are 2-3 over their last 5. I like the Angels in this game with Otani on the mound tonight. All right, next game is the Tampa Bay Rays against the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers are 1.5 run favorites at home. They're minus 152 on the money, 162 on the money line. The Rays are plus 136 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 8 runs. The Rays are 58-50 on the season, 25-29 on the road. hitting 239 as a team on the season and have a 3.42 ERA. On the mound for the Rays is Garbonis. He has a 1-1 record and a 9.00 ERA. The Brewers are 58-50 on the season, 27-22 at home. They're hitting 240 as a team on the season and have a 3.87 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Brewers will be Peralta. He has a 3-2 record and a 4.46 ERA. The Rays are 4-1 over their last 5 games. The Brewers have been struggling. They're 1-4 over their last 5 games. Uh, I like the Brewers though with Peralta on the mound. Uh, I can see the Rays having to go to their bullpen early in this game, which the Rays bullpen isn't bad. But I think the Brewers are going to get more out of their starter in this game. So I like the Brewers on the money line. All right, next game we have the Pittsburgh Pirates at the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are 1.5 run favorites at home. They're minus 156 on the money line. The Pirates are plus 132 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. The Pirates are 44-65 on the season, 20-36 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 220 on the season and have a 4.54 ERA. Thompson will be on the mound tonight for the Pirates. He is 3-8 on the season with a 5.15 ERA. The Diamondbacks have struggled as well, just like the Pirates. The D-backs are 49-59 on the season, 30-28 at home. As a team, they're hitting 227 on the season and have a 4.14 team ERA. They will have Henry on the mound, who is 0-1 with a 7.20 ERA, and that's over a 5 innings of work. The Pirates are 2-3 over their last 5. The Diamondbacks are 3-2 over their last 5, and the Diamondbacks did win the first game of this series last night. I like the Diamondbacks to pick up another win tonight here against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Next game is the San Francisco Giants at the San Diego Padres. The Padres are 1.5 run favorites at home, minus 180 on the money line. The Giants are plus 152 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Giants are 54-55 on the season, so they've been almost 500. They haven't been great. They haven't been terrible. They are 25-28 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 234 on the season and have a 3.89 team ERA. They will have Cobb on the mound, who has a 3-6 record on the season and a 4.08 ERA. The Padres are 61-51 on the season, 31-24 at home. As a team, they're hitting 239 on the season and have a 3.44 ERA, team ERA, excuse me. On the mound tonight for the Padres is Musgrove. Musgrove has an 8-5 record on the season and a 3.00 ERA. A lot was made of the Padres about winning the trade deadline by getting Hader, by getting Soto, and getting Bell, and how much they helped their line. They were getting ready to get Tatis Jr. back, and then they went and got swept by the Dodgers over the weekend. I don't put a whole lot of stock in them getting swept by the Dodgers over the weekend. They did lose the first game of this series last night over to the Giants, 1-0. Almost scored to tie it up. I thought the guy was safe. I couldn't believe that they changed it on the camera angle. It was hard to tell for sure. I didn't think they had enough to overturn the call because it was called safe at first, but ended up being called out. I think the Padres are going to get back on track. It takes a little bit when you add some new pieces for everybody to get comfortable and everything. But I like the Padres here tonight in this game. The next game is going to be the Minnesota Twins at the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are 1.5 run favorites. They are minus 235 on the money line. The Twins are plus 194 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. The Twins have had an okay season. They're 57-51 on the season. They're 500 on the road, 26-26. As a team, they're hitting 251 on the season and have a 4.02 team ERA. The on the mound tonight for the Twins will be Ryan. He has an 8-4 record on the season and a 3.67 ERA. The Twins are hitting 251 on the season and have a 4.02 team ERA. The Dodgers are 75-33 on the season, 38-15 at home, hitting 260 as a team on the season and have a 2.87 ERA. Urias will be on the mound for the Dodgers. He is 4-6 on the season with a 2.57 ERA. The Twins are 3-2 over their last 5. The Dodgers are 5-0 over their last 5 games. I like the Dodgers to win this game at minus 235, unless you're going to put it maybe in a parlay with a few underdogs or something. Uh, I really don't feel comfortable enough giving up that run and a half. But I give a pick out for every game. So I'm gonna go with the Dodgers at the minus 1.5. And then our last game of the night, the New York Yankees at the Seattle Mariners. Should be a great game, great pitching matchup in this game. The Yankees are 1.5 run favorites at home. They're minus 138 on the money line. The Mariners are plus 118 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7 runs. The Yankees have been the best team in baseball basically about all season. They've had the best record. They have got. I went through a little cold spell here coming out of the All-Star break. They're 71-39 on the season, 30-24 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 247 as a team, or on the season, excuse me, and a 3.34 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Yankees will be Garrett Cole. He has a 9-4 record on the season and a 3.56 ERA. For the Mariners, they are 59-52 on the season, 29-26 at home, hitting 232 as a team on the season and have a 3.72 team ERA. They will have Castillo on the mound tonight, who is 1-0 with a 4.05 ERA. That's his record that's his number since he came over to the Mariners. Castillo in the first half of the season was pitching great for the Reds. Just got traded over to the Mariners. Castillo shut the Yankees down last week when the Mariners and Yankees had a series. I think this is going to be a good game again. Garrett Cole's tough. I'm going to go with the home underdogs here with the Mariners with Castillo on the mound. All right, that's all of our Major League Baseball games for today. Enjoy this short commercial break. We'll be right back, and I will give out my picks of the day.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
This is
All right, welcome back to the show, Easy Money Sports Betting Show. All right, I will give out a pick for every game, and then after that, I'll give out my picks of the day. Let's go. We'll go through every game real quick. I like the Royals over the White Sox. The Phillies over the Marlins, Blue Jays over the Orioles, Braves over the Red Sox, the Guardians over the Detroit Tigers. I like the Royals over the White Sox in Game 2 of that doubleheader. I like the Cubs over the Nationals, the Brewers over the Rays, the Rangers over the Astros, the Cardinals over the Rockies, Angels over the Athletics. I like the Mariners over the Yankees. I like the Diamondbacks over the Pirates. I like the Padres over the Giants, and I like the Los Angeles Dodgers over the Minnesota Twins. Now my picks of the day. I like the Padres as home underdogs at home on the money line. I like the Seattle Mariners as home underdogs on the money line against the New York Yankees. The Los Angeles Angels money line over the Athletics with Ohtani on the mound. I like the Cardinals money line over the Rockies with McCullers on the mound. I like the Rangers money line over the Astros with Perez on the mound for the Rangers. I think he's going to give that Houston offense a lot of trouble. And then I like the Cleveland Guardians over the Detroit Tigers. Guardians have Bieber on the mound. The Tigers are just not a very good team. And then my last pick of the day is the Toronto Blue Jays over the Baltimore Orioles. So my picks of the day, I'm giving out like 6 today. Picks of the day: Blue Jays money line, Guardians money line, Rangers money line, Cardinals money line, the Los Angeles Angels on the money line, the Seattle Mariners money line, and the San Diego Padres money line. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Don't forget, you can find us live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. You can also find us on the ASAP Sports Network on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. Please hit that like or hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the like and follow buttons on Facebook and Twitch. We greatly appreciate it. Do the same thing for the ASAP Sports Network. You can also find me on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern on the Gonzo Sports Room with it's Gonzo and the Judge Sports Talk. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. We also do a lot of pro wrestling stuff. We just streamed 2 shows that had the Pope Elijah Burke, former WWE star, was at. So go check those out on our YouTube page. We have a pro wrestling podcast, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. Check it out. We appreciate all the support. We will see you guys tomorrow with another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Stay safe. Have a good day.
All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.